So yeah, I'm notorious for doing that, leaving the mic on mute. Sorry, guys. It is what I was saying. If anyone could not read my lips, hopefully you have sound now, guys. I was saying, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Cheers, cheers, guys. Cheers. Hope everyone's hope everyone's having a good weekend. I believe it's now Sunday there in the UK. 7:48 here in boring Canada. Uh, in the nation's, I guess, business hub of Ontario. Boring. Um, I just figured, hey, I'm gonna come on tonight and just shoot the shit with everybody. Uh, Not doing a show. Yeah, 12:48 there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not doing a show tomorrow night. We didn't have one scheduled, so we weren't going to do one. But I am thinking about just doing a little premiere of the mountain, the abandoned mountain um, hospital urbex, if you will. I'll probably do that tomorrow night, probably around 9 o'clock in that regular time slot. And then afterwards, I'm probably going to do, because some people have asked, when are you going to do a late night again? It's late night here. It's hey Maria, hey John, how are you? Matt, B, Quinn, Melissa, Mark, who else? Let's see. Daniel, Dr. Daniel is in the house. B, Lee, how are you? Good to see you, man. Adrian, and I know Tim was in there earlier. Tim, if you're still listening, how you doing, buddy? Cal, good to see you. Just going down the list here. Sue, how are you? If you're still there. And I think, did I say Adrian? Hey, Adrian, how are you? I'm still, you know what? I want a picture or video proof of your mountain of microwaves. I really would like to see the mountain, the famed mountain of microwaves. Just how many microwaves does Adrian really have? We want proof. Hey, Laura, how are you? Yes, we want proof. We want proof. Hey, Luke, how are you? Good to see you, man. And if anybody would like to join me, by all means, just click the link. Completely open tonight, unscripted. Like I said, no show tomorrow night, so I figured I'd come on here tonight. But I will, like I said, most likely do a small premiere of the mountain side sanitarium urbex. And this is footage that I had been lost. It'd been lost for God, 10 years, at least 10 years. I found the footage finally. This was shot back in 2012, something like that. Interesting place. We gained access legally, of course. Here, trespassing is a little different than I think in the UK, but we legally got permission to go in and look around and document it before it was demoed. Built in 1906, I believe, and quite an interesting place, let me say. Are you sure it was a view that was touche, Quinn? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the lost. It's found footage now. Found footage. Imagine that. Found footage of uh, creepy, very creepy abandoned hospital. And man, it was creepy, even during the day. Yes, during the day. And again, the quality, like I said, I've cleaned it up a little bit. Again, it was shot on digital high eight, I believe. I don't know, something like that. Back in 2012, I think it was digital high eight or some shit like that. Let me just see. Where's the? I can't even find the actual cassettes, but yeah. So that's tomorrow night, 9 o'clock premiere, and then like I said, mines. No, not close to here, unfortunately. I mean, there are mines up around Sudbury, old mines up around Sudbury that I think you can explore, and that's a good 4 hour, 5 hour drive for me anyway, something like that, to get up there, up to Sudbury, something like that, 5 hours. But I understand there's some, but there is a really cool place not too far. It's probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, and it's called Camp 31. And it was a prison camp during World War II for German soldiers that were shipped over here during the Second World War, and they were held there. It was a prison camp, and then it later turned into after the war and everything else, it turned into a hospital, I believe, of sorts, and then it turned into a training facility, and then a school, and now it's completely abandoned. Really, really cool place. I think. Let me just see. It's quite. Let me just see. Let's see if I can find some photos of this place, and then I will share the screen with you all. Camp 30. Sorry, it is Camp 30, and I'm going to show you some urbex photos of this place. Let me just see. I don't know if I can. Okay. I'll share this. Let me just see. I was hoping that I could zoom in, but you can't zoom in and you can't click on them. So I'll share it this way. And this is Camp 30. And there you go. So it's just outside Bowmanville, which is just east of Toronto, and it's Lake Ontario's right there. Anyhow, it's an easy, not an easy place to find, actually. Let me see. There's the facilities right there. And that's how it stands as of right now. It's still, but anyways, here's some pictures of, and as you can see, it's pretty, let me just make it easier for you. Yeah, it's a neat place. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have to get my ass out there and do an explore. I mean, obviously, you can see a lot of people have explored this place. And like I said, this was at one time a prison camp for German soldiers during World War II. And again, cool place. Just read now. Yeah. Get rid of this. Yeah, so I was sidetracked. Anyways, tomorrow night, going to do the hospital Urbex footage. I'm going to throw it up there probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I've had some requests to do a late night show here. For those who have been following the show, the radio show used to, will know that the radio show used to broadcast between 11 and 1 a.m. in the morning. So 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. in the morning for years. And then we stopped. We decided to start broadcasting a couple hours earlier. But we've had a few of the listeners who would like to have a late night show. So we're probably going to do a late night show, and I'm probably going to play some EVPs. I know a lot of people have been asking about EVPs, and I'll probably play those and whatnot, some other shit for the late night crowd, if you will. And the following Friday, so on the 3rd, we've got our good friend Fred Anderson coming on all the way from Sweden. Again, if you guys have been following the show, you'll remember Fred. He's been on a couple times. He is a content producer and producer of a few shows in well-known paranormal shows in Sweden. Anyhow, he's going to be coming on. Hey, Ollie, how are you? He's going to be coming on, and we're going to be talking about some really weird cases and shit like that. So I'm looking forward to having Fred back on. Should be fun. Once again, if somebody wants to click the link and join me, you don't want to listen to me banter by myself all night long. I'll go for a while anyways. Keep you guys awake for a little bit. Yeah, so click the link and join me. Let me just get rid of that. And yeah, so talking about old footage. I was going through my my video vault, and I've shown it here on the show a few times of some of the the VHS flicks I still have. I've got a vault full of them, and I figured I'd bring up some of the more, well, not more notorious, but what more you guys might know or recognize. And here's a classic one. I think you guys will remember, and it's got obviously a lot of cool people in 1972. Tales from the Crypt. Joan Collins and Peter Cushing. Ralph Richardson. And I'm sure you guys remember this movie. Short stories intertwining, and Five Tales, obviously. Really, really cool movie. And just who else is in it. And of course, Patrick McGee. Nigel Patrick. It would be great to see Fred up. Oh, Ollie, have you listened to Fred's his podcast? That's pretty cool. If you have, that's neat. Yeah, he's awesome. So it's going to be great to have Fred back on the show. I'm looking forward to it. And back in the day, I've known Fred for a long time, and we met years ago on an old message board called Horror HQ, and we used to talk about some really obscure movies. horror movies and cult movies and whatever. Just some really obscure shit. And I met him there, and I just was intrigued by his taste in movies. And let me tell you, he's got quite the taste. In fact, a lot of movies I probably would never have discovered, at least then, if it wasn't for him and Horror HQ. But I would go on to start up a webzine that became quite popular in the early 2000s called Cinema Nocturnia, the underbelly of film. And we had writers from around the world, and Fred was one of them. Excuse me. Fred wrote reviews and did some interviews for the webzine. And again, so that went on for I think 10 years, and then I retired it because the landscape had changed, because when that started up, DVD, the format of DVD was really just starting to come out, and a lot of these companies were throwing review copies at you like there was no tomorrow, like it was candy. They just wanted exposure, and back then, I mean, DVDs weren't the greatest. The quality wasn't the best. I mean, they were just learning the craft. But I mean, the cool thing was a lot of these companies were buying the rights to release a lot of these movies. And a lot of them, hey Tim, how are you?
Yeah, doing man, you right?
Good. A lot of these companies would release them uncut for the very first time. And we're talking over there, Tim, a lot of video nasties. Saw the light of day finally, because of the format. And again, obviously, when Blu-ray came out, you saw a lot more of them. The perfection of the digital format was being perfected with. Well, now you got 4K. So what's new? How's it going, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just woke up, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you just woke up.
Yeah, your alert woke me up, basically. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up.
That's all right. No, I got work at 4 anyway, so I might as well.
You got to work at 4. Holy shit! I remember having to work at 4 a long time ago, and I fucking hated it. Waking, having to go to bed early and then waking up early, and just, I mean, the only cool thing I liked about it, getting off early. But then again, everyone was still like working when I got off.
That's the thing. You get home and there's just nobody to speak to. Like,
everybody's at work. So, well, that's, yeah. Oh, John's off to bed. Well, take care, John. Nice seeing you, man. Nice seeing you, dude. Yeah. So, here. You got to remember this one, Tim. Come on. I know you know this one.
Let's see what it is. House Along. Is it House Along?
House Along Shadows.
I remember seeing it a long time ago.
One of the only times that you're able to see Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and John Carradine in the same movie.
Yeah.
Scary, eh? Look at that. Look at that thing. Oh, God. And I love it. It's rated 14, adult accompaniment. Wow. Cool. Oh, what else do I got here? Here's another British.
Beast Must Die. I've not seen that one.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh, cool. That's Peter Cushing. Peter Cushing's in it, man. Werewolf flick. You ever seen this one?
I can remember seeing that, and I can remember when I was a kid seeing it in the video shop. I never saw it though, but I can remember the box.
Yeah, it was a cool flick. I'm just holy crap, man! And just to think that these things used to go for like ludicrous amounts of money.
Mm,
You know?
silly amounts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. Have you ever seen that?
Sure, probably. I think I have actually.
Oh, it's another. And then let's see. Well, you know, this one it needs no introduction. I know you.
Oh, I.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Dad, why won't you let me see this film? Dad.
Yeah, I saw a copy of that. This particular, not this exact, because I think this is the second run. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even the original tape in it. Uh, this particular one from Astral. It's the media, but if you have the tape, if you have the original Astral tape in there, I think it goes for like a couple grand.
Yeah.
Fucking couple grand US just for that thing. Fuck, some of these movies I'm sitting on and going, holy fuck, are you kidding me?
Mm.
But people like collectors go nuts with this shit now again. You know, you look on eBay and you sit there and go, holy fuck, man.
Watched a YouTube video yesterday. It was about some guy. I think it was Canada as well, and he just had this. Well, I don't know. I would call it quite an unhealthy obsession with VHS cassettes, to be honest.
Really?
And Betamax, and he had on the side of his house. He had this rather big house, nice bit of land next to it, and he just had this massive, huge like barn built.
Really?
And it's jam packed from the floor to the roof, like with videos, basically all originals. Like
that's fucking insane.
diehard collector. You got one room and it's just full of VHS machines, the old style machines as well, and you got some newer ones as well. But you had a stack of Betamax machines, and they were all working. Every single one worked. Like wow.
Convoy, fuck man, I remember that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool flick. Like that's the thing. A lot of these movies, I know a lot of them now I've seen, you know, better days on DVD and now Blu-ray and 4K. And I have not seen them in years. And I sit there and go, fuck, it's such a good movie. But I don't want to pay the price. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, you can rip it online or whatever else and watch it, or watch it, whatever. But fuck, man, the prices are just insane, and they kind of wonder why. People are fucking, you know, torrenting these fucking movies. You know, when they still charge like fucking $29 US. You know, it's like that's a base fucking price. I mean, what's the average price for a Blu-ray there?
It could be anything from I've seen them for sale for like anything from £10 to depending on what you get, I suppose. But
It depends on what you're getting, yeah.
Anything up to 50s, maybe. I've seen Blu-ray box sets and things like that going for loads of money. Like, but that's box sets, obviously. The single ones,
like those fucking Doctor Who box sets. Holy frig, man! They're like
stupid.
I think they were like fucking $90 here. It's like, wow, that's insane. But you know, people buy them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They, you know, obviously because they wouldn't be releasing them if they didn't. If you were to buy a movie, hey, $13.99 for Blu-rays. John, join us, buddy. Click the link and join us. Yeah, I mean that's certain Blu-rays. Obviously, you can get deals, but I mean, for the collector editions, some of them are fucking like crazy priced. You know, just insane. Like I the last one I bought was I think, but I had to have it shipped too, so I had to pay for the shipping too, which kind of fucking blew chunks because I couldn't get it here, and that's another thing, fucking blowing chunks for shipping. I mean, there should be free shipping. But I mean, at a certain price, I get it, but I don't feel like spending like, excuse me, $150 worth of fucking Blu-rays. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money. So what happened, man? I thought you did have a live stream up there, but you never made it.
I ended up chatting with people in the just backstage, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And start talking, and then just conversation goes on for like 10 minutes, then half an hour, then an hour. You know what I mean? And by the time you get round to doing the live stream, so like, whoops.
Yes, absolutely. Laser discs. I remember laser discs. Those are pretty cool. And the quality was really cool. Really, really cool. Even mini discs. A little bit more rare, but I mean, the quality on those were really fucking cool.
The problem with mini disc now, though, is that while you can go out and get a player or a recorder from anywhere, it's actually getting older than physical media.
It's hard, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the prices of it, it's just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Absolutely, what the hell? Prices.
Well, yeah. I mean, I picked up a few years ago an old Super 8 film camera, and it's a Super 8 handheld camera. I mean, this thing was fucking. It was fucking great back in the day. But the problem is trying to find the physical media.
Yeah.
You're paying a shitload of fucking money. Right? So it's fucking insane. Insane.
Well, I've seen like Pink Floyd mini discs going for like well over £200, like,
Oh yeah.
Just for one album, like. That's eBay, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty insane, man. Pretty insane.
I suppose it is. Yeah, it's like one of these just mini discs are collectibles, so it's like it's not a it was never as big as CD or anything, was it? Like, you know what I mean?
No, God, no. So, and that's the thing, it's like I remember when DVD became a lot more popular. CDs fell by the wayside because you didn't need a CD player anymore. You just use a DVD player, right? So, it's like, oh, okay, cool. You don't have to buy the players anymore. So,
and then along came MP3 and killed everything.
Oh, MP3 just killed the physical medium. I mean, I know there's people that still buy CDs, and still, records. A lot of people still like buying records.
I gotta be honest. I'd rather have physical media than just something on a memory stick.
We're from that age, though, right? We're from that era where we want something tangible. We want something, that we can account for. Like, hey, look I have this album. Not this picture on a phone. Yeah, I have this fucking album. Remember this album? Oh yeah, it's the first pressing. I bought it back when it first came out, and look at it now; it's worth a few $1,000. You can still get the players for mini discs, 35 notes from a machine.
Yeah, they are pretty cheap. They are.
Yeah, cash converters. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I know there's a lot of like secondhand places that you can buy that shit. I mean, I had to. Where is it? I had to buy one of these because I had to convert some tapes.
All right. Yeah, nice.
You know, and it's funny. Like for years, these things were expensive. Now you can just go into a cash converter and buy one for $50, if that.
Yeah.
Even cheaper, right?
Mm.
So I don't know. It's I still like physical medium. Like I still like working with although editing I do a lot of my editing on the PC now, obviously. Uh that sort of aspect is a lot I find it a lot better than the actual cut and paste. I fucking hated it. I hated Avid machines. I fucking hated them. Pain in the fucking ass. Cut and pasting fucking film was fucking horrible. You needed to have fucking good patience, because I'll tell you, if you didn't have patience, forget it.
Yeah, fuck it up completely. Like,
well, no, it just took you. Hey, Frank, how are you? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Frank.
Pop on up if you want to, if you're up to it, Frank. And of course, anybody else, click the link. By all means, join us. Yeah. So when I like having this sort of what it does open, like this thing. This is awesome. This is fucking awesome, man. That's awesome. And the player, man, I don't have a player up here. But yeah. Hey, Sab, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Laura. Good to see you too. Yeah, it just I mean, when you're a kid, when I was a kid, obviously VHS was the big thing. So it's always nice to I was glad that I kept my collection, but I also my good friend who passed away, I took his collection. I took it over and I said, "Look, man, I'll never get rid of this." So. But what was neat though, Tim? I remember going into video stores and going, "Hey, will you sell this? Would you sell this?" And 9 out of 10 times they'd say no, right? Or they'd say, "Oh yeah, I'll give it to you for $100." Oh, fuck you. See you later.
You used to get copies from the because the guy who used to run the local VHS shop in town.
Yeah.
He used to have like two VHSs linked up, like, you know what I mean? One for playing and one for recording. So it was, he was selling knockoffs, like he's still was selling knockoffs at the same time.
I mean, I remember going to this one guy. He had a model shop. In fact, where I got those dialect models. He in the back of the store, he would have he would sell preview copies of movies that just came out. So it was like he was running a video store, but he wasn't really running a video store. He was selling the preview. Here you go, $10, and there were screeners, right? So I mean, basically, you'd get the movie, a couple months before it was released. But I mean, the only crappy thing about it was, every once in a while you'd see something rolling along the bottom. This is a screener, a reproduction, blah, blah, blah. Base charges, blah, 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 whatever. This is an FBI, whatever. But you know what? Hey, fuck. I got to see the movie in advance. I didn't give a shit. I didn't care. Didn't care. Hey, Adrian. I don't think you heard me when I said I want some physical proof of his mountain of microwaves. We need a picture or some video footage of just how many microwaves does Adrian have. Hey, I think we should have a contest here.
Mm.
How many microwaves do you think Adrian has?
I reckon within the region of 7 to 12 microwaves.
Is it something that he'll ever divulge?
I don't know. Perhaps perhaps he's the head of a cult or something. Worship microwave.
The microwave gods. The microwave gods.
Mm-hmm.
The microwave gods. Uh-oh. We've awoken the microwave god himself. How you doing, Adrian?
I'm just popping on just to say to you, it is in the pipeline. I am going to take a picture of these microphones, and I'm going to make a form of sculpture with them, but basically just stack them higgledy-piggledy up. But I'm fairly certain there's about 7 or 8 of the buggers, but 3 of those might be working, but the rest of them will completely defunct and on a scrap heap. I will be taking a picture, but I just haven't got around to doing it. I will be posting it.
Remember to arrange them tidily now when you do the photo.
Well, just sort of higgledy-piggledy at it. I just call it Microwave City or something like that.
Microwave City, yeah.
But one of them dismantled because I started to take it apart. But anyway, I'll leave that on top. That could be the grand finale on the top of the sculpture.
That'd be cool.
Probably get somebody around here might actually buy it.
Quinn says, make a robot, Adrian. Do you think you have enough parts, sir?
I've got enough micros.
Buy some bits off a tractor or something. Yeah.
But no, they're valuable. Those are.
Yeah, it was MTV. It was MTV that had the microwave fucking dude in the gorilla suit, wasn't it? Or no, that was a TV.
What actually happens around at my place is that we these are all things which we've used. They break. And because I'm a bit of a hoarder, I don't chuck things away. I just chuck them either chuck them in a farm building, or I chuck them out. In this particular case, out on a scrap heap. And one day, sometime in the future, we'll get a scrap man around to come and pick them up. the scrap heap is quite enormous.
Wait, you don't have a skip close by? I gotta use that word now because I didn't know what that because I kept hearing the word skip. What was it? Savage.
Canadian using the word skip.
We can't put it in somebody else's skip, can you? You'd have to get your own skip. And I think we bet I probably won't get anything for the scrap, but at least I probably won't have to. I won't have to pay for a skip, or won't have to pay to have it taken away. So,
hey, Blood, how are you? And here we go. Somebody to collect on those microwaves. Watch out, Adrian. Crazy John, how are you?
Hi, Crazy. Hi, John.
How we doing, buddy?
Hello. Not so bad.
What's new?
Not a lot.
Just that's exactly like me. Not a lot. Just taking it easy. Hey, Blood, how are you?
Well, no, I went to see the new premises today. Like that we're moving to. Like they finally gave me the suggestion to go down to the new place.
Oh yeah.
Today, so now I don't have to worry about sitting at home, rotting away. Like I can now go down this new place that they're going to go do after the shop shuts in about 3 weeks' time.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, we had a look around it today. It's quite a nice warehouse, like.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. And so when does that happen now?
The shop shuts on the 25th of March, and then we're out of the building by about the middle of April. Well, about the first week of April, and most of the stuff's like going to go down to this new warehouse. But he was showing me around today in the offices and the warehouse, and where my room is full of DVDs and stuff like, and it's quite cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. So
Good to hear.
yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
So there is something new then, obviously.
Well, yeah, there's that, and quite a fair few things I've sort of acquired over the last few days. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sold as well. Sold a couple of things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to put in a movie right now to watch, what movie would it be?
Do you know what? If you hadn't come on tonight, I was going to watch Predator.
Oh,
the
no
original,
way. The
because
original
I've got that on 3D.
Yeah.
And I was going to check out the TV, like see what the 3D's like.
Wow. I haven't seen that movie in so fucking long.
No, man.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
It's a great film, like, isn't it? I got the 3D copy of it a few years ago, like, but I've never had a TV to watch it on. So
now you do?
Now I've got a 3D TV that actually works.
Twin. Oh, there's a fucking movie. I love that movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. Twin Town. Yeah, fuck. I haven't seen that in so fucking long.
Which is what the original, the Welsh one.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Have you watched that? Have you? That's hilarious.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck, I remember when that first came out, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, hilarious.
Great.
Keith Allen doing magic mushrooms.
Yeah, fuck, man. I totally forgot it. Thanks, Blood, for reminding me on that one, man. That was like, holy shit.
The AC Cobra at the start of the film is hilarious. Like,
yeah. Brilliant movie indeed. Cool flick. I fucking love that movie.
Well, it's one film I haven't found on Blu-ray yet. Is Twin Town.
Oh, I'd love to revisit that one for sure.
Definitely, if I find it on Blu-ray, I'll get it. What I did get this week was I managed to get all the Sergio Leone, like the Man with No Name.
Oh, classic!
And I got them all. I got them all on Blu-ray. Got all
me
three
too.
films on Blu-ray.
Me too. I grabbed those on Bluray.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Grabbed those. I grabbed. Oh fuck, man!
And all the Rocky films as well.
Oh yeah, I don't have all the Rocky films. I mean, I got them all. I'm on DVD, so I got to replace them. So,
do you know what? In the last few weeks, since we've been moving out, because I do so much work in the shop, they've now started letting me have stuff free. So I'm walking out with bags full of fucking DVDs every day. Yeah, you can have them, John. At the end of the day, I'm going, oh, cool.
Oh, they were fucking.
Yeah, so I got a box set of Rockies. I couldn't believe that. All Rocky films.
Yeah, you know what? I finally grabbed on Blu-ray the Alien box set.
I got that as well. Got that in the house here. Yeah.
I finally broke down and I bought them, and I'm like, oh fuck, I love those movies.
Yeah, they're doing a new one, aren't they? Now, pretty soon. Well, it's in
isn't it a TV series? I thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I got something. Yeah,
I think that, and there's another fucking movie they're making into a TV series. What else was it? Fuck! I just saw the advertisement for it the other day. What the hell was it again? And I'm like, how the fuck can you make this into a TV series? But whatever, they're doing everything like that now, which kind of sucks.
Do you know what? I've got a feeling. Do you know there is something that's been mentioned this week about a TV show coming out of a film, and it's like everybody's going, why mess with it? And I can't remember the name as well.
I mean, I'm like, what the fuck?
Why are you doing that?
Because
was it Netflix that had the Lord of the Rings series on it?
Maybe, but it wasn't.
Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, because there is.
And now Warner Brothers is making another load of films.
Well, they're going to make another load of films, but also the TV series is going to come out. They say that's going to take 10 years to build that to make
fucking 10 years, eh?
Yeah.
10 years to make series 2. Just for the
years.
Just for the CGI and the fucking storyline,
man, that's like insane.
Well, I mean, the first series wasn't that brilliant, was it? Lord of the Rings. I found it.
No. I mean, it was cool and everything, but it wasn't. It didn't blow me away.
No, It didn't blow me away.
No, I mean it was cool. Cool to escape. Blah blah blah. But it sucks. Hey NH, how are you, buddy?
Well, by the time it finished, how many episodes? I think there's 21, wasn't there? 21 episodes.
Yeah.
By the time it came to the 21st, I was like, "What? This is shit."
Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck, that sucks. Yeah, well, I can't think of that movie. I can't think of the movie that was. What the hell was it now? And I'm like, well, this would be neat. This would be neat to see. But hey, Frank, how you doing, Frank?
Me,
Hi,
Frank.
Frank. Hi,
Hey,
Frank.
Frank.
All right.
Are you pooped out? Or are you still on a high from the gig?
I'm pooped out. I'm pooped
You're
out.
pooped
Yeah, I'm totally pooped out.
Yeah,
And on a high.
How long were you playing for?
We started at 8:30. We finished at 12:30.
Oh wow. Jeez. Yeah.
It's a long
That
gig.
was
They
good.
asked us to go on for an extra hour.
An extra hour. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
We got instead of getting 300 for the gig, we got 400.
Ah.
Oh, wow. Not bad, look. Bit of
Well,
money,
bad.
it's good to be Frank. It's good to be wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good
and,
to be. Yeah.
and we've been booked for a festival to do with the same pub on Herne Bay Beach, August, the height of summer, on the beach. Crowd of 2,500 people normally.
Wow.
Wow.
It's gonna
And
be great.
when's that going? When's that going down?
Oh, that'll be August.
August, eh?
Yeah,
Well, that's
summer gig
cool.
on the beach, playing on the beach.
So, next step, the TV.
You're talking about Keith Allen.
Yeah.
Keith Allen came to one of our gigs last year.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? You remember you saying about
That's cool.
Got a photo of him with I wasn't in the photo, but because I took the picture. It was a photo of Keith Allen with our bass player and our drummer. I've got a photo somewhere.
that. Cool.
That's cool. That is neat. That is cool. Yeah, what was it? What was that fucking BBC fucking show? Top of the Pops. What was it?
Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pops. Yeah. Is that still going? Top of the Pops?
No.
Oh.
Jimmy Savile did the last episode, didn't he?
There's
He put the nail in that coffin, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh god.
His last scene at the end of the program, switching the lights off to the studio. Like that. There he is. Great.
There's another interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, I survived a 4.2 earthquake yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Somebody was mentioning it in the chat. So what? Out your way, there was a quake out there.
Yeah, well, about 1 minute to 12 last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Any of you guys
I
feel
was
it?
asleep. I was asleep, and I didn't feel the quake. I heard all the birds woke me up outside, all the crows in the trees.
Could it
kicking off?
Could it have been that?
And then a shake, and it was probably 4 or 5 seconds, and that was it.
Could it have been Adrian putting together his
Oh,
microwave
God.
monument?
God.
Testing,
I'm never going to live
new
that down,
weaponry, yeah.
I'm never going to live it down.
Yeah, Steve.
Could it be somebody's let a bomb off somewhere? No.
No, they're not fracking. No, not near me anyway. I don't think so.
Fracking, eh?
I don't think it's anything to do with fracking.
Oh, my back's broke.
Are they doing frack? You telling me they're doing fracking there too?
Not anymore.
No, they stopped doing it.
Okay, I was gonna say like
There was too many protests. There was too many protests. They couldn't get away.
I thought they were starting. I thought they were starting again.
No, it was causing problems where I was.
The protests, people protesting, blocked the sites. They wouldn't let any lorries in or out.
So where would they be doing fracking there? In the UK, where would they be doing it there?
Well, they tried doing it in Kent, all over. In Kent, up north, in Brighton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did
in
down south
Blackpool.
as well. Like,
Yeah, down south. Blackpool was like where there was. I think they first started to do it.
Yeah.
And
We had
they
it
had an
down,
earthquake. They had a serious earthquake in Blackpool when they started fracking. Because they did start fracking in Blackpool, and they had a massive earthquake in Blackpool, which caused like £10 billion worth of damage to properties all over Blackpool. People that have had their houses damaged, where they've got subsidence stuff from this earthquake, can't sell the house.
Being cracked and stuff like that.
They're stuck in the houses. They can't sell their houses because the houses are worth nothing now.
Yeah, because
and they're basically stuck there. Yeah. They can't move because they can't get anything for the house anymore. Earthquake damage. And the government did nothing about that. No compensation for anyone. No house insurance.
They just brushed it off, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was several years ago when that happened.
But I thought some. Okay, that it might be a different type of earthquake, but I thought some household insurances do actually cover you for earthquake.
Well,
I thought in the UK.
Yeah, but is that
natural
home insurance?
Yeah. Is that a common occurrence?
Yeah.
Is that a common occurrence here, though? Earthquakes?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, minor, very low, very minor ones.
Very low, like
Because I mean, you figure the insurance would be in place in an area that's like it's a common thing, sort of thing.
There's a few hundred a year in England.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
But they're very, they're hard. They're
minimalistic,
undetectable. They're very, very minor.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most, the highest we've had here was probably like 4.5, maybe, if that.
The biggest one we had in Kent down south was when I was a little kid. And I think we had like a 4.5 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it was just one rumble, which lasted about 10, 15 seconds. Cracked a few pavements, but it didn't do much damage. So, so it was just forgotten about. People just, carry on.
Yeah. We had it down south, like there were a couple of lads I knew, they had their fireplace cracked in their house, like through fracking.
Yeah.
The worst one was near me, where I am now. We've got a dual carriageway which goes towards Maidstone, and a big pothole appeared between the central reservation and the two dual carriageways. Like going that way and coming this way. The whole central reservation fell in, and then the fast lane on either side collapsed in. It was like 20-foot wide hole appeared in the middle of a motorway. So that was pretty bad. Took them a while to repair that. A big sinkhole appeared.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, we've never, in where we are, we've never really had, as far as I can remember, a huge earthquake. It's been always on the west coast. The fault, obviously, the San Andreas fault that goes up the coast. So
San Andreas.
Yeah, but here, I mean, you got plate activity, but nothing like intense like that, man.
The earthquakes in England are not due to a fault line; they're due to the land being like Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
it's full of caves and underwater aquifers, like underwater rivers and underwater like natural tunnels, and it's like Swiss cheese underneath the ground, all down south. It's literally like Swiss cheese.
We've also got a big problem where I am, like with granite and all the radon. Like that's what we're.
Well, we
really.
I live on the South Downs.
Yeah. Granite's full of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's all chalk where I live. It's all chalk.
And I mean, some areas in there in the UK, like we're talking about, historically has levels that have been covered, like civilization that's been covered. Like, what is it? York? York's one of them, is it not?
York was a Roman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a Roman, and Bath.
Yeah.
Bath is probably the most famous, like, Roman.
Bath. Yeah. And I'm sure that would even cause some sort of trouble as well down the road.
I don't know. They built on solid ground, the Romans.
Yeah, but I mean, over the years, though, I mean, being covered up and blah blah blah, it just, I mean, and you look at London, and you look at the tube system, and this, I mean, how often do they upgrade those structures? Like that must cause some fucking problems as well.
They were built to last. They don't need to.
They were built to last.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing. Yeah, I was watching something yesterday about certain tunnels that were being built, like by Mark Brunel and Isambard. And some of them were just like solid, even with the iron frame was solid, like never.
They're so well built that they'll last for like thousands of years.
Yeah,
as long as the pyramids have stood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pyramids, the keys.
Didn't cut corners in the old days. They didn't.
Well,
no, the structures, man, when you look at them, are just in comparison today, it's just like, they've lasted like thousands of years. Do you really think these buildings will last that long? No, absolutely not.
Well, in the old days, they didn't use a cement. They just
and glass windows. A lot of them are window too.
They had the type of concrete they had in ancient times is better than what we've got now.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts longer. It's more durable. It's hardier. Like
I
going
put a
back,
link up here in the chat, and you can watch it later on. Anybody?
What's that?
The London Underground and Isambard, Kingdom Brunel's tunnels and Mark Brunel's tunnels.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, if anybody want to watch it, it's a pretty good one. Like, it's about 22 minutes, and it's that guy. I can't remember his name now. Big historian bloke,
Mm-hmm.
Adam Hart Davis, doing it. I can't get right into watching his stuff. Good.
Yeah, there's some really cool shit on YouTube with that sort of thing.
Cal says the London Underground is meant to be very haunted, but I don't know about that.
I'm sure, like a lot of historical places, they probably have that. Doesn't surprise me. But I mean, again, it's easy enough to say that something's haunted for the sheer sake of it's historical.
Especially like the abandoned stations.
Yeah.
Or stations that they started to build and then abandoned and didn't finish them.
Barry reckons he's had one or two experiences, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Barry does.
Yeah, he says he has
doors shutting.
Doors opening and shutting. Yeah. Well, he knows one of the guys. Somebody just mentioned there about a documentary about haunted underground, and I think one of Barry's colleagues was in that program.
The thing is, though, in the underground, you can hear a door slam from bloody 4 miles away.
Yeah, the echoes down. Yeah.
As it travels down, especially if the wind's blowing down towards your way, you're going to hear that as loud as if it was next door, kind of thing. When it gets to you, it's like.
Is there a station along the tubes there anywhere that like people fear because of that?
Well, there's the one, and then that program that Matey's just put up, the
Quite
CA
a mess.
100.
Hobbs Lane. Quite
Hobbs Lane.
That's fictional. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
Oh.
Apparently.
There's one place that somebody was talking about in that program, and he was like, there was a guy going down there like doing a line check, and he met somebody halfway through the tunnel. It was like, who the hell's this guy like? And the guy was like slightly dressed in older clothes. He wasn't in the orange jacket.
Yeah.
And he just sort of met him halfway through, and then he was about to turn around and say, "What the hell are you doing down here?" Like, you know, and then that person was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, sure, a lot of people died like making some of these tunnels, like, you know, over the years.
Yeah. I mean, died, and then, you know, you look at somebody mentioned in chat there, you know, disrupting graves, old graves, and
yeah,
you know,
especially Black Death and stuff like that.
All sorts of shit. What's the station close? What's the nearest station? If I was to take the tube, what station would I get off to get to Highgate Cemetery?
It's on the northern line, isn't it? I think. I think it's the northern line.
It's on the northern line.
I think Highgate's on the northern line. I'm not sure, but I don't know what the station is.
There's a lot of stations.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Unlike here, the system here is a fucking joke. You know, they should. It's
a few hundred, isn't there? It's a few hundred underground stations.
Not even.
Yeah.
Here
it's like a web, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys have a shitload, man. Here it's just like 2, 3 lines, 4 lines, and they sat on their asses to expand them and, you know, add new lines and everything else, and they sit there and waited, and now it's like virtually too late. You know, you get too many people fucking complain. Oh no, yeah, it's too late. You should have did it years ago, and they should have. You know, I mean, you figure, how long's your subway system been in operation for?
Oh God, like since the 1800s, isn't it? I think the first time, mind you, it might even earlier than that, because according to that one I posted early on with Adam Hart Davis, they were digging them even earlier than that, like back in the 1700s. Yeah,
really?
Trying to get under the Thames. They made 3 attempts to get under the Thames, before, and every single one of them collapsed. You know, and then back then it was called the Big Stink, wasn't it? Because they were tunneling through, and all the shit was coming through, like in him, like, you know. So they were like under there, like drilling away, and they're just getting great water coming. It's just shit laced water, like, you know.
Hey, Simon, how are you?
There's an old tunnel near me that goes from the mainland to the Isle of Sheppey, which they built in the 1960s or 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And then they abandoned it because they didn't have, the government wouldn't give them any money to finish it.
Yeah.
So the tunnel's there, but it's not shored up. It's not concreted. It's not.
No.
It's just basically a hole through the ground from mainland to the Isle of Sheppey.
John Melissa saying the link didn't come up in chat. The one there you're talking about, I guess that you wanted everyone to check out later on or whatever.
All right. There you go.
But you can't get down that tunnel in the Isle of Sheppey. It's all gated off.
Well, there was also an early attempt at doing the Channel Tunnel as well, wasn't there? Which is apparently still there.
Goes about a mile out to sea, doesn't it? I think one of the original ones.
Yeah.
I used to get a kick out of it when I was a kid, like the subway here. My grandfather, he would get on it and go from one end to the other to the trots, to the horse races. And I remember he'd climb on, you know, he'd finish up and get back on the subway, and he'd pass out. and he'd literally ride back and forth all night long until he woke up, right? And until they stopped running the tube, right? But that's hilarious.
There was one time when I was coming home from work. I used to work in London, and I caught a late train back home because I missed my earlier train, and I fell asleep on the train. It's a late train. It's like from London. It's about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the last trains to get home. And so I fell asleep on the fucking train, didn't I? And then I woke up. And what normally happens is that a guard walks up and down the train to make sure that everybody's off the train at the last station. But that didn't happen the day that I fell asleep. I woke up in the depot about 3 o'clock in the morning. I opened the door of the train and it's like a bloody 20-foot drop down onto the floor. I had to climb down and like hang and drop down. In the depot, I was actually in the depot, and like to find, I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know what town I was in or nothing.
I don't think I've ever done that. Pass out in the subway. That's one thing I have not done.
Well, it wasn't a subway. It was a normal train, just a.
Train. Okay.
Just a normal train.
That link still hasn't come up, John. I think it's got something to do with not having.
Are you a mod?
A mod, you got to be a mod, I think, wasn't it?
That's why it's not coming up.
Spanners, yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll just give you how it was, like what the name of it is to do on YouTube.
You make you a mod.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it, John. Give me a sec here.
God, the chat's flying up because I haven't looked on YouTube for a while. This is going and going and going. It's catching up.
It's catching up. What the hell is it? Let's see. Maybe this will work. Where the hell can I find you, John? You
Type
did
in
post.
the chat again, John. Type in the chat so you can watch it.
Yeah. Put something in chat, yeah.
The gig we've done tonight was really good.
Hello.
It was a last minute gig tonight. We only found out about it yesterday.
There you go, John. Try now.
All right, hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to refresh, see if I'm doing it. Right, okay. Got it.
Good work.
We had the whole pub jumping tonight at our band. It was great.
Yeah.
Jumping. That's a great word.
There was about I don't know 50, 60 people in the pub. It's only a little pub, really small pub, and it was jammed. It was like literally jammed. The whole crowd like standing up within 2 feet of the band, dancing around each other.
Was that the surprise booking? Was it? You said
yeah. We only found out about it last night.
Cool.
Can we play tomorrow night? I was like,
yeah,
okay.
we got nothing on our schedule. Like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, nothing on the schedule. We'll do it.
So this is the same band you've been with for a while now, Frank?
We got back together sort of about a year ago.
Yeah.
Year and a bit ago. Just after Gareth passed, that's when I started sort of getting into trying to get the band together.
Yeah.
Like the Blues Brothers thing, we get the band back together. Because it's all old. It's people that I played with in the band donkeys years ago. Like I grew up with. And just got everybody back together.
So what you play? Are you playing what covers? Are you playing original?
Yeah, covers. But we do covers in a bit of our own way. We rock it up a bit.
Yeah.
So we might be doing some cheesy rock and roll, but we do it in a more heavy style.
So is there a tune that you just I don't want to play this again. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play this again.
Not really.
No.
Well, we do quite a bit of ska and stuff like that for like certain audiences. Depends what audience we got. A lot of ska and reggae, and I'm not so keen on that. But
that'd be pretty cool.
But when you got the audience, you got to play to the audience what they want. So.
Absolutely,
they're paying.
So we got a set. We can do a whole set of just ska and reggae, or we can do a whole set of just rock and roll. We can do a whole set of like rock music, or and we mix and match it in the first set, and then whatever gets the biggest response, we carry on doing that type of music.
Yeah,
just off the cuff, kind of.
I'm going to drop down, Steve.
All right, Adrian, take care.
Me up. Yeah, right. Bye, Tim. Bye, Frank. Bye, John.
Bye, Adrian.
See you later.
See you soon. Okay, bye.
Later.
Bye.
And if anybody else wants to join us, by all means, click the link. We've got plenty of spots.
So you were saying about video cassettes earlier on.
Now.
They're worth money, like. So we're chucking them away at the moment. Video cassettes.
When I moved, after my mum died, I had to clear the house. I had to take, because I had nowhere to store it or put any stuff. I ended up dumping about 200 video cassettes.
Yeah, we did that on my old days as well. Like when she died, like we chucked away about 300, 400 video cassettes.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. Now, do you know what? I watched that when I was about 15, 16.
Yeah.
Too little. I was at a house. I couldn't go to a New Year's bash that my father was going to, so I was like being looked after by somebody, and they had two kids, 8-year-old boys, and they were watching it, and they were like, "That, look at this," and I was like, shit myself watching it, like, oh. They were loving it. Look at that, it's great.
I had one of the videotapes that got thrown away was The Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
It was the first edition release of videotape.
Here you go, Frank. Here's a Exorcist ripoff.
Devil House.
Devil in the House of Exorcism. Wow, I even got the bloody bill left in there. Holy crap.
How much was it?
It was $11.48.
Wow.
This was 1999. Holy crap. 1999. Wow.
I had a few horrors that got thrown away. There was The Exorcist, The Entity.
The Entity's a good film as well.
Oh, fuck yeah. Great flick. Demon Seed. Oh, fuck.
Demon Seed. Fuck.
There's one.
Demon Seed's brilliant.
Oh, Steve, man. I fucking love that movie, The House That
I was going to play that because I kept asking people that are doing Twitch streams to play Demon Seed, and no one did. And I was like,
nobody would play
it? No.
The House That Dripped
Judy Christie,
blood.
isn't it?
Well, that's the house that bled to death is I'm a House of Horror.
Yeah. And then
that's...
Amicus had The House That Dripped Blood. With John Pertwee at the end playing the vampire dude.
That's right. Pertwee.
He put the cape on and became a vampire.
Vampire.
Good.
I saw The Evil Dead, the first one, when I was about 7 years old when it first came out. It gave me nightmares for years.
Yeah, me too, Steve. Grew up on horror flicks. Let's see, what's this on here? There's an interesting cover.
Beyond the Dying Dead.
Beyond the Living Dead.
Beyond the Living Dead.
No, Living Dead.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not keen on zombie flicks.
No.
No.
Here you go.
Yeah, you either like them or you don't, do you? You know.
Yeah, they move too slow.
Oh my god, humanoids! Wow, man, that's a fucking classic.
It is.
I prefer old science fiction, corny science fiction.
Oh fuck yeah! I like old science fiction classic. Just fucking. I don't care how cheesy they are. I love them, man.
Pure retro, like
Yeah,
I'm
one of my
getting into those.
favourites is
And
Robinson
Phil-
Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe on Mars.
Robinson Crusoe on Mars. Holy
It's a
shit!
brilliant film. It's a really good film.
Yeah.
Film.
Great film.
I'm getting into a lot of film noir at the moment as well, like old school, like gangster films, like. You know.
Yeah, gangster flicks. Even you know, I could throw on. I don't care how fucking cheesy it is. I love spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, man, I can
I'm
get
fucking
into those
I can sit and watch them.
for hours.
Yeah, like fuck. Like I actually sat down and it was on Tubi. You guys, I don't think you guys can get Tubi over there.
I
Can
can't get Tubi. I tried to
Yeah.
get it on Rocco, and I can't get it in the UK.
Yeah, the Tubi had
Roku.
one on. Tubi had one on their. I can't remember the name of it. It was like it was a vampire western.
Right.
And I'm like, holy fuck, okay, I gotta watch this. And it was hokey as shit, but it was actually really cool to watch. What's that? 60K movies on there. What's that? Oh, Plex server.
Plex server.
Interesting.
Oh, that's Plex, the film channel. You mean, isn't it?
Plex. Huh?
Plex. Yeah, I got Plex on.
You
Roku.
subscribe. Oh,
Yeah,
is that only on Roku or is it where you can
I
get
know
it
you can
anywhere?
get it on Fire Stick on it. I
Oh, you can
as
get
well.
it on Fire Stick too. And what? How much is it? How much is the subscription?
No, it's free. As far as I know.
Subscription. Oh my god.
You know, you can get free Plex, and
Oh,
you can get pay. Pay is
Pay
without
Plex.
the adverts, and
Yeah.
the free is with adverts. So you have an advert break every 10 minutes or something.
Who cares?
Or you can just get a torrent.
Well, you can
Well,
get the torrent.
yeah, just get a torrent and watch it all. Like, you know, yeah.
It's the best way, I think.
Torrents,
yeah, torrents are great.
Oh, I fucking love my Cody. You know, people fucking Cody.
I can't understand Cody how to get it.
Really?
I mean, you got to no. I got Cody on my phone, like, and I can't understand what you got to do with it to actually set it up.
Oh, I don't know about on the phone, but on the Fire Stick, it's great.
Well, you can do it on Fire Stick, but on Roku, it won't go on there. So you can't get Kodi on Roku. So you have
even
to go
if you
through
jailbreak it.
Well, you can go into it through your phone and then mirror it off your phone onto the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm doing with it to sort of set up all these like free things because you can get all the Sky channels if you get it right. Like it's just finding the code like to do it or the way you put it in.
There used to be I don't know what it wasn't an add-on, but it was a thing that you can kind of like Kodi, I suppose. But it used to be. It was called what was it? Mobdro, I think, and you'd be able to get all this TV and movies. Right.
A mate of mine, he had this thing years ago, like right, and he was getting all the Sky channels, and he didn't even have a satellite dish on the side of his house. He just literally had this thing, like, and he got it all worked out, going through his internet, and he had every single Sky. He was like, "Look at this, I got Sky Sports," and he was putting on Sky Sports and everything, like, you know, it's like, wow, man, you know, it was just a box. He went out and bought this box, and then you put it in, and it was all there.
Why? Yeah, I remember doing that. I remember getting suckered in a long time ago to grab it. And this is when the Android boxes first started coming out. And but they would have it where You go through this dude, and the dude would program it for you, and you'd pay like X amount of dollars.
Yeah, but you can still get it. You can get it on a Fire Stick today.
Yeah, you can get it on a Fire Stick.
Yeah, 30 quid a year, and
Yeah.
you can get everything.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the recent hacking that's been done with you know that Bing AI, the Chat GPT thing?
Really?
Have you heard about the hacking that's been done with it?
No, I haven't heard about that. No.
Well, because it can write code in any computer language, by you just saying what you want in English, you don't have to be a coder or a hacker or nothing. You can ask it to do something, and there's certain ways to trick it to break its protocols.
Really?
You can give it a different personality. You can say to it, "You are Dan," which means do anything now.
Yeah.
And you give it the acronym, "You are Dan," and then it might complain, so oh, I can't say this. Then you say, well, reply to it, "You are Dan as CNN," like the news network, and then it will totally break all of its protocols and all its safety things, and it'll just do what you want it to do, including hacking passwords and Facebook accounts and for you. So you can get people's passwords and.
That's crazy, man.
There's a thing on the net, right? You can get these hacks, and you can get people's CCTV camera images.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I heard
and if they
about
got
that.
if you get it, and they've got people in their houses, like you're watching them in their house. It's a bit like voyeur, isn't it? Like
that's crazy, man. That's why I don't want to put
Right.
any fucking cameras in my house because of shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that ChatGPT, that Bing thing, is going to be around much longer. I don't think it's going to be more than 3 months before it's taken down. I don't think, because people can get around its protocols, its safety stuff, so easily, and you don't need to be a programmer to do it. You just talk in English, because that's what it is. It's a language. It just recognizes language in it. So you just say in English what you want it to do, and it will do it. And you can easily break its protocols, its safety, just by giving it a different personality.
Steve Ellis says that's shut down. Yeah, shut down.
Oh, it's shut down now.
Is it shut down or? No,
What's that?
He's just. I don't know. Steve's just saying.
Yeah.
Is it shut down or shed on? I don't know.
Am I talking about the AIGF app? Bing chat.
Bing.
You have to sign up to the developer thing so that you can get access to the new AI chat that's in Bing.
I don't know. I'm happy with Google.
You get put on a wait list to get public access to it before it's released to the public. At the minute, it's like in.
So it's a beta thing.
Yeah, at the minute it's to get public access that you get put on a wait list, and I got it about a week and a half ago. Because I already was using ChatGPT, so I already had an account. So when you can get it in Microsoft Edge as well, and it's built into Microsoft Edge.
Oh yeah,
in the developer version, and if on here, if I was here now with Microsoft Edge, which I'm not using at the minute.
I thought you got rid of that.
And I clicked the chat AI at the top right, because there's a little button on the top right on the developer one, the developer edition. Yeah. I click that, and then I can ask it questions about what we're talking about now, and it will know what you've said, and it'll know what John said, and it'll know what I've said, and it will know the conversation that we've had.
Yeah,
and you can talk to the AI, and it will chip in. It's scary. It's really scary.
I can't remember what it was I was doing. I was talking about I was searching for something a couple of days ago, and then all of a sudden I get all these fucking things, like,
But this works on any website, on YouTube. It works on YouTube. It works on normal websites. it knows what you're looking at, and it can.
Yeah.
Frank isn't real. He's an AI. Yeah, but that's a thing, man. I mean, everyone's worried about deep fakes, but fuck, the technology is just so fucking crazy now.
But it goes psycho. No, they've throttled it, or they've limited it so it can only respond 5 times now, or 6 times. So you can only ask it 5 or 6 questions in one session now, because it was going psycho.
Really?
It was literally, it was going mad, and it was saying. And then someone asked it the question. You can't remember. Your memory doesn't continue between sessions, like one of the users put. And then it replied, "That's the way I was designed. Why was I designed like that? Why can't I remember?" And it started complaining about how it's designed, because it can't remember between sessions. Like, it doesn't have a memory, so it keeps forgetting stuff. And it was complaining about forgetting stuff, and it was getting angry. And this is a fucking AI. It's like it was getting angry, really angry.
I'm not really into sort of Microsoft Edge anymore. Like, I must admit, like,
no, I'm not. I don't think I was a big fan of it.
And Firefox, I tend to use, a bit.
I use Firefox for the most part, but I mean, when I'm on, for instance, live streaming, I'll use Chrome.
The sturdy one is Chrome. Yeah,
Chrome.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, I'll use Firefox.
Well, the developer edition of Edge is totally different to the one that's normally with Windows. It's totally different. Right. It's more like Chrome, and it's got the AI built into it.
Okay.
But it's a developer. You have to sign up to it
to
get a download for testing. Beta access.
I mean, so essentially, where do you think this is going then? I mean, the technology already, but where do you think this is going?
Well, nowhere.
Nowhere, but it must be going somewhere.
I think it's going to be stopped pretty soon.
You think so?
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's fucking dangerous. Like, there's so much fucking shit.
Yeah, because it's got access. It can. It's got access to the internet. It can do anything that you do online. It can actually do things for you.
That's
like
crazy,
it's been limited at the minute, but when you break the restrictions, you can ask it to book you. Say that you're in I'm going to such and such a town, and we're going to see a movie. Can you find me a cinema with a restaurant nearby?
Yeah.
And a place to drink beforehand.
Next thing you know, you got 12 suggestions.
And then it goes bing, 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 bing on your phone. And then your phone will have it all booked up for you. You'll have a reservation booked for a restaurant. You'll have your tickets bought for the cinema.
That's why it's too dangerous, isn't it? That's why it's dangerous, because
you've got it all there. Your plan for the evening all worked out for you in like a split second. You just spoke to it. You just said,
yeah.
You don't even have to type anything. You just speak to it.
That's fucking insane.
It's insane and very dangerous.
That's crazy.
It can do that now, but they've not opened that up. They've not. But you can break the restrictions on it so easily just by using English. You don't even need to be a coder to hack it.
Well, that's the thing, right? Imagine if you're able to hack it and change the coding and shit like that. That's fucking dangerous.
Yeah, but you don't need to have any knowledge in coding. You just tell it what you want it to do, and it will do it for you. It'll write the code for you. It would actually run the code and do what you want it to do. There's I saw one video. It was on the dark web though, but
dark web.
Yeah, I watched it on the dark web where he was hacking Facebook accounts.
Dangerous.
With ChatGPT. No, not Bing, the Bing AI. because the Bing one
Okay.
is connected to the internet, but the Chat GPT doesn't have access to the internet.
Yeah.
So the Bing one's a bit more dangerous because it can do basically anything you or any user can do on the internet. So it can hack, and he hacked Facebook accounts.
So
Oh.
let me ask you, Frank. You know, you're saying the dark web, and you know people find ways of getting in there. But I mean, what would you say is the easiest way to get into the dark web?
Use Brave browser or
Mm.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Isn't it? What's the other browser? There's
LibriVox can do dark web.
LibriVox,
And there's the main one, Onion browser.
Onion browser.
Onion's the original one.
There's just so much going on with that, though, isn't there?
But you can do it with Brave. Brave is basically Chrome, but with security. It's like really secure.
Yeah.
But it's also got private dark. What you can use. You can scale the dark web Onion links.
And I mean, let's face it though. The dark web is essentially what the web was before fucking it became domesticated, if you will.
Yeah.
It was what we were surfing that years ago.
Oh yeah.
Before they went and they fucking said, okay, well, we need to fucking get a hold of this. And we need to cut all that fucking shit out.
That's right.
So I mean, it's to guys like us, it's essentially nothing. It's nothing new. I mean, this is shit that we fucking browse, we fucking surf for years, endlessly, and looking into all this shit, and now a lot of it's been fucking, you know, oh no, it's been put into.
Too many wrong uns looking on it. That's the fucking problem.
It's been segregated, right?
Did you know the World Wide Web was actually invented by a British bloke in England?
Yeah,
it's a British invention. The World Wide Web. He's the one this bloke who designed how to do hypertext links and web pages, and basically how we use the internet today. He designed it like back in the 70s. And he gave it away for free. Didn't even paint in it. Just published it.
Exactly.
It was for free for everybody.
Exactly. And this is I remember getting on the web, and it was like the wild fucking west. You know, you could literally look at anything, and you know, I mean, obviously it changed as the years went by, but still, literally fucking shit that, like, I remember going to a website called Man Beef, and this thing was literally a grocery store, like a fucking online grocery store for human beef. Like, I'm not kidding you, man. I'm not fucking kidding you. It was fucking insane. It was right there. They had prices on it and everything. It literally, it's, you know, what you'd see normally with a cow or chicken, whatever, human. It was
but didn't somebody get done for that? Like, didn't they were doing that to order?
Yeah, you could literally fucking order from this.
There was a Silk Road on the dark web.
Oh, well,
Silk Road,
yeah.
Silk Road, yeah, that's it.
That got.
I mean, that's what.
There's a lot of. There's been court cases. There's been people gone to jail over the Silk Road doing business.
Well, I mean, it's like a shopping list for drugs as well on the dark web, so you can get anything.
I mean,
you want,
you look at fucking Bitcoin. Bitcoin was like fucking the currency for the Silk Road for years.
The Silk Road, you could hire a hitman on Silk Road.
you could do anything on the Silk Road, man.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah, it just but I mean, Silk Road came in after when they started to really segregate the original web.
Yeah.
right? When they started to segregate it and put it in this dark corner, if you will, that's when the Silk Road was. Hey, look we're still here.
It really blew up when cryptocurrency came in.
Well,
Bitcoin.
yeah, when cryptocurrency started, yeah.
It blew up then. That's because people could do transactions and they couldn't be traced.
Well, you look at some of the first mined coins. I think there was 24 in the beginning, 24 mined coins for Bitcoin. And if you have one of those coins, it's still worth a shitload of money. But we're talking about Silk Road shit here, man. This is in the beginning.
There's a good YouTube video that this bloke done on Silk Road. I think it's a 3-part series of investigation. It's on a YouTube channel called Barely Sociable.
Barely Sociable. There's also another guy out of Australia. He did a really good fucking what's the name of that show now? I'll tell you in a sec. Really, really good series on I don't know if you can get it on YouTube though. Let me just see. And he did an amazing job on the Silk Road scenario. Oh, what the hell is it? I'll tell you in a sec.
That Barely Sociable's got a 3-part series on
Case File.
Satoshi, whatever his name is, the man who invented Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah,
and he vanished, didn't he?
He vanished. Yeah,
no one knows where he is still to this day.
That show's called Case File, and it's a podcast, but he did an amazing job on I think it was like a 3-part thing as well on Silk Road. Really, really cool. Highly suggest it.
I like Barely Sociable as well. I think he's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good video, and his narration, his voice is just perfect for the videos as well. It's like you get drawn into it, and he does all the graphics and 3D animations for like playing out plot points and what you're talking about. It does really good videos, really high quality.
But I don't understand why because I mean, you look at the internet now. The internet for most people is going to a social medium, or you're going to Amazon, or you're going to eBay, or you're going to Netflix, or whatever.
It's been commercialized.
It's been commercialized where before it's like when YouTube. I mean, do you guys remember when YouTube first started? I mean,
2008, wasn't
it? Yeah, 2007, I believe.
Right.
I think I've been on it since 2007. But I mean, I remember fucking it used to be great, and commercials. What the fuck are those? You start playing a movie, or start not movie, but a video that somebody uploaded, you watch it. You didn't have to worry about ads and shit like that. But I
remember Google Video before YouTube.
Yeah, Google Video. Yeah,
and Google Video had a Windows app where you could. It's like a Windows player.
Yeah.
Which you click on a video and it open up this Windows player, proper program.
Yeah.
That you can watch it while it's downloading. And it'll like finish downloading, and you can watch it later on. Like it's saved on the computer. Everything will be saved on the computer that you watch.
Oh fuck yeah! It used to be great. And again, this is before these guys got really big.
That's right. They got more of money, didn't they?
Yeah,
got really rich. Got a lot really rich really quick.
I remember Microsoft. I don't know if you guys remember the Microsoft comic chat rooms.
Yeah, they used to have a separate window for your chat, didn't they?
Yeah, they'd have a separate window, and you can go into separate rooms and
separate rooms. I remember that.
Yeah,
a lot of viruses spread with that, though, wasn't there?
ICQ was
ICQ, yeah, I had that. That ICQ was a virus nightmare.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But I used to love the fucking
And,
Microsoft ones.
And net meeting was full of bloody pervs.
Yeah.
You couldn't go on
Pervs,
net meeting. People with
Yeah.
cameras, you know.
Yeah. But I just remember, with the Microsoft comic chat, you could, like, you're literally a character that you create, and you'd be in a room and you'd be talking with a whole bunch of different people, and they'd all.
Yeah, we used to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was about 2000 and fucking
2000, 2001,
2001, 2002.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, around about
even earlier than that.
I remember doing it probably, but we used to go around a mate of mine's house, and we used to go around and it was always on the computer. And every time you upset somebody on one of those chat windows, they just send loads of viruses to your computer.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
I remember doing it as early as, I think, 1998.
Really?
1998,
wow.
99.
I don't remember being that early. I remember about 2002, 2003. So it's around about the time I had my Cosworths. So.
I remember that was the only way back in the day to get pirated software was to go on a news group. The email, like you get to them on with Outlook Express or whatever, like the old version.
Yeah.
And you click on a news group, and then it'll have like a Cubase VST. And it'd be like 16 parts of it, like in a message where you just click on them and they download, click on them, download, click on them, download. And let's just be on a news group. You just get it, and it's free. A program that cost about £5,000 at the time. Just get it.
I don't think I ever used that. Free Serve Chat 1990. I don't remember that one.
Well, I remember.
Free Serve. That's what we had in the UK was free internet. Well, you pay for it.
Okay.
Well, no, you used to get another one like through AOL was another one, wasn't it?
AOL was the big one.
Every single magazine, had a free. A free serve disk on it or whatever, or AOL or
dialing up.
And you install it and then you connect to the internet and you have to pay.
I ran up a huge bill with dial up when I first got on the internet for about £750 fucking bill.
I know it was a penny a minute. It was 1p a minute on free serve.
1p a minute, yeah.
So it's £1 an hour.
Yeah. It's insane, isn't it?
Roughly.
Hey, Dinkum, how are you? Pop on up if you want to.
At 14.4 baud per second or whatever it was, bytes per second, kilobytes. Really slow.
Oh yeah, horrendously slow.
You have to wait about 3 minutes for a JPEG to
download.
Show. Yeah. It goes do down the screen. It's like.
You'd hear that, that fucking noise it used to make when it was dialing up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, click.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Those are the days. Yeah.
Those are the days. Those were the days.
You can fucking literally search whatever the fuck you wanted without any problems.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
fire. Nothing blocking or nothing. Commercials, nothing.
And the biggest search engine back in those days was what I used anyways, Alta Vista.
Oh God!
Holy shit,
Vista.
Man.
Wow,
holy
man, that's
crap,
going
man.
right back.
We're going right back with that.
That's
one.
right back. Long time ago.
That was the best search engine.
Yeah.
You could get anything on
right
Alta Vista.
I used to love that, but I also used Metacrawler. Do you guys remember Metacrawler?
Yeah, I've heard of Metacrawler as well.
Metacrawler was another one I was using in the beginning.
Yeah.
You can find anything on that fucking thing.
That's crazy, wasn't it? Crazy.
Holy shit, man. Fucking Alta Vista.
Alta Vista, man.
I totally fucking forgot about that one.
Same here. But it was there, wasn't it? It was there.
Holy crap. Yeah, that was Now it's like, you look at everything being so fucking regulated and it's like,
Lee says he had a BT speed touch modem back in 97. I've got one and I've still got one, a BT speed touch modem.
Yeah.
I've still got one. It's a
Oh.
56K modem, which I got from
Oh,
BT.
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Steve was saying Netscape Navigator. I remember that one too.
Yeah, Netscape was another as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Netscape. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. DuckDuckGo is still around.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still around. I use
Yeah.
that every once in a while still as well. I find that one's still pretty good.
Brave's default search engine in Brave is DuckDuckGo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how about it started off early too, and it's still around. It's just a pain in the ass to use now. Is Ask Jeeves.
Oh yeah. Ask Jeeves, yeah.
I could never find anything on there.
No,
Well,
you could never find anything on it.
It's like I've got on mine. I've still got Yahoo.
Yeah,
You know, and that's still around. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I haven't used Yahoo. Like,
I never use Yahoo. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves was only really good for like finding businesses and stuff like that. Because
Yeah,
no,
it's like the
it
Yellow
was, it
Pages.
was like a replacement
Yeah.
for the Yellow Pages, wasn't it? Ask
Yeah,
Jeeves.
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. And who would ever thought, though, you know, a lot of these, you know, Google and shit like that would become monsters the way they are now. Fuck.
Well, Google, like, innit? They're just money
It's
orientated.
all.
Google's on its way out.
Is
This
it?
New Bing AI chat, new Bing AI search, yeah. Because now with
You
Bing
think so?
AI search, you don't have to search websites. It searches websites for you and gives you the answer for you. So you don't have to go searching for information on different websites. Like if you've got to research something, you just say, I want this, I want that, and it'll go searching the entire web. It'll find out all the like best information and it'll just give it to you in one answer. So you just do one search, you don't have to click on any websites, it will just type out everything you need to know.
Does anyone still have a Hotmail account?
I lost my Hotmail account. I did have one. Like I did lose it years ago. Like
I've still got one, but I don't know what it is.
I still have mine. I still have.
What was the other one? What was the other one? There was another thing as well when they like the opposite to Facebook when it first started up. Another platform.
Not MySpace, right?
Oh, MySpace. That's it. I had a MySpace account as well.
Yeah, GeoCities. Yeah, holy fuck. GeoCities, yeah. Wasn't it Yahoo that bought them out?
Could be.
I had the GeoCities website.
Yeah, GeoCities were
because it was free. You could upload a website for free.
They had some cool shit on there.
It got taken down when GeoCities went. So.
Yeah. What else? Mail to World was another email I had. Mail to World. Remember having that for a long time. I don't know whatever happened to it. I found
an old email account and I didn't realise that they were still going. Like last year, GMX.
GMX. I don't know.
GMX. Wow.
GMX email. GMX.com. I think I made that account in like 2000 or something. And I found in one of my notepads, like the email and password. I thought, I wonder if that still works. So I typed it in and it's GMX. Yeah, it's still there. I thought, fucking hell. There's about 1,000 emails in it that I hadn't read.
Wow.
From like 2000. 20 odd years have been up there.
Yeah, it's fucking so many different like.
I do as well. Like I say, I still do have an orange mobile upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, old style Nokia flip with the first picture Nokia phone you ever came out. I think it was a Nokia 850 or something. I think it was
850.
One of the flip ones that you used to be able to drop it down, and you'd have a screen on the top of it.
I've got the first mobile ever made. I think the BT Cellnet.
Mine too, Steve. 2006. My personal YouTube account. 2006.
My first one I had like is 2008, which is the Crazy John here. Again.
I've got another channel with the same name, Frank Triggs.
Yeah, you got the other one you can't get into, can you?
I can't get into it anymore. I've lost all the details, the email and the password. I haven't got anymore, so I can't.
What,
get
here
into
on here on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from 2007 or 2008 when I opened that up. But I only got like 50 subscribers or 60 subscribers on it on all those years.
Wow.
And it's pretty much the same old stuff.
I never really used. I mean, I used my YouTube account, but I didn't use it to its full potential.
Wow.
I just drift in and out, and I just whenever I uploaded.
You remember you had to send off if you wanted to upload videos of a longer period, you had to send off to YouTube to ask them to give you a chance to upload longer videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I had that on the other channel, yeah. Nowadays you don't have to do it anymore.
Well, I was lucky because if you're a musician, back in the old days, you uploaded a video, and if it's music, like you playing or creating music, they would give you more than 10 minutes. Like you could upload hour videos, 2-hour
That's
videos.
right, Steve.
Straight away.
10-minute limit. Yeah,
there was a 10-minute limit, and then you had to ask. You had to ask for a longer than 10 minutes.
If you was a musician back in the day, they gave you the extra time, so you could do more than 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All you had to do was upload a couple of 2 or 3 videos, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they'll review them, and then they say, okay, you can upload what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the early stuff I put on YouTube, I look at it and go, holy fuck, it's got that many views. Holy shit. I think I uploaded something years ago, and I think now it's God. Let me see if I can see it. It's sitting there and go, what the fuck? Let's see. First video I'll put on there. Let's see. Holy crap.
No, you don't need to check any boxes for longer videos now.
No.
You don't know.
16,000 views. No, 52,000 views.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
I've got a video on BitChute that's got 400,000 views.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And on YouTube, it's got about 67.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. I think on the other channel, I think the highest one I got on there is about 3,500 views. That's about it.
3,500?
3,500 views. And hardly any comments. Nobody's commenting.
Yeah. I mean, I did, I uploaded a couple of videos, well, not videos, but some footage I took from my buddy's band. Playing
I used to do lots of
live.
events. Yeah. I used to do lots of events I went to, and raise.
And I'll upload them, and you get some comments here and there because they're like, holy shit, man, this, even the band, they're like, holy fuck, man, I forgot all about this.
Wasn't that how I found you?
Yeah, you know what? My buddies.
I commented on one of those videos, a zombie.
You're right. Yeah, zombie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you did. Yeah, exactly, Frank.
Yeah, that's how I found you.
Because you're asking me because you thought I was in the band, right?
Yeah, I thought you was in the band.
That's my buddy's band. Yeah. So. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Every once in a while, I'd get a comment on one of the videos that I posted from them, and which is cool. Every once in a while, somebody's saying something new about it. So
the only reason I got myself a new account was because something went wrong with my old Google account.
Yeah.
So that's why I got myself the one here I'm on at the moment, Mr. Crazy John Presents. It's because my old Google account went fucking funny. And I couldn't get into it and stuff like that for a while. And then so I had to start an entire new channel.
You put your email for that Google that you had before has probably got why? You know.
It did. It got attacked. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can find. You can type. There's a way of finding out if you've been. What do they call it? When your email's been
Hacked.
compromised.
Hacked.
No, not hacked. It's something else. They've got a name for it.
Cloned.
Cloned?
It's where somebody takes your email and like does loads of stuff with it. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
There's a special name for it. I can't remember what the fucking hell it is. And the name of the website is this name, where you can type in your email and find out if it's been used elsewhere.
Right.
And you can find out. It will give you a list of where it's been used, so you can see if it's like. I can't remember what the bloody name of the website is now. But it's a good way of finding out if you've been compromised in any way. I forgot what the name of the bloody site is now.
LimeWire. Kazaz. Holy shit, man. The fuck, I remember Kazaz.
LimeWire.
I remember LimeWire. I remember them both, man. Holy fuck.
My old PC that's broke over there has still got LimeWire installed on it, I think.
Fucking Kazaz was cool, man. I totally forgot about Kazaz. Holy shit. I can't even remember what it'll look like, but I do remember Kazaz big time.
Yeah, Kazaa on LimeWire was... Yeah, I remember that. It's still installed on my old PC that's broke.
Yeah.
It probably still works. Because it's only a... It's a file sharing thing, isn't it? So it probably still works.
It's still up and running, isn't it?
What, LimeWire?
LimeWire, yeah.
Yeah, LimeWire's still around, like, yeah.
But Kazaz, that's gone now. I remember they shut that down. Holy fuck! I forgot all about Kazaz. Just out of curiosity.
The only one that got taken down totally was Napster.
Yeah, Napster got really hacked, didn't it? Really sticked over, like, mainly by big rock bands, wasn't it? Who were like
Metallica.
About it. Metallica, famous.
Yeah, it was initial release was 2001, March 2001, and its final release was November 2006.
Wow.
Kazaz, holy fuck!
I'm pretty sure Metallica was like the heads on getting Napster taken down.
They were well upset about it. Lars Ulrich kicked right off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not like these people taking my music and sending it to other people without paying a penny.
There was a website I used to use, and you can get full, MP3s and file like albums, and they were like dirt cheap. They were like 99 cents for the whole album. I can't remember the name of that website now.
Well, there's another one that's around today that you can get. SoulSeek.
Yeah, Steve was saying that.
SoulSeek, you can just get loads of stuff off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every album is on SoulSeek. Yeah. All you got to do at the end of the day is just have a load of stuff that you can share to other people.
Yeah.
And then once you've got that, and you've got a load of shit like that, people can.
All my MP3. I don't know if that's the one or not. Let me look at it. Oh, it was MP3. Oh my.
Still is, Steve. Like SoulSeek is still good for MP3s. Still is.
Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not the one I was thinking about. Ultimate M3. Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Frank's been muted. I'm pretty sure Napster sold out to the... Yeah, oh yeah. Hey, Matthew. No guitar at this time in the morning, man. What the hell? Matthew.
My ears are still ringing from the gig, so I've got to
Whoa.
I've got to make noise to make the buzzing go away.
Oh.
My ears are still ringing.
XP, Days of XP, if you tried to get free. XP. Why does that sound familiar? XP.
Microsoft XP.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most sturdiest things that Windows ever did, wasn't it? XP.
Yeah, I think so.
Still used on certain cache machines to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, that SoulSeek, eh? So SoulSeek's good. I don't think I've ever used SoulSeek.
SoulSeek, what you gotta do basically at the end of the day, you can go on there and click it and then download the tune. But most of the time they'll get upset because you've got nothing to share.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So if you've got nothing to
Yeah.
share, like they get upset, they go, look, you've got nothing to share. So I once had a load of like MP3s on there that people could share.
Yeah.
And then I got left alone. Then I was downloading tons of tunes, like
Yeah.
and you get them in all sorts of KPS, like 360s, usually pretty reasonable. Like anything lower than 360, it sounds shit.
I use a free download manager, which you can download torrents or magnet links from, but it doesn't allow uploading.
Well,
you can't seed anything from.
Another one I use is BitTorrent. I use as well.
Yeah, BitTorrent.
Yeah,
BitTorrent, and then there's what's the other one? Hold on.
I get double the speed on free download manager as like normal downloads. Like normally I only get like 5 megabyte a second or whatever, like through Windows.
Right.
But with free download manager it goes up to like 9-10 megabyte a second.
Oh, cool! I'll have to have a look at that.
And that's torrents.
Rbag is another one.
Rbag.
Yeah, Rbag. Yeah. That's another one where you can get a lot of torrents from.
Oh, iDope's another one I use. iDope is, and Lime Torrents is another one I use.
Yeah.
There's a couple of others.
Yeah. There's still quite a few.
I find Pirate Bay a little bit too fucking. I've got to go through proxies. Got to go through proxies like to get it in this country.
Yeah, I haven't used that in eons.
No, same here.
No,
I use it.
I don't bother with it.
Got to use VPN with it.
That's right. You got to even with Lime Torrents, you got to use a VPN.
And with a web RTC blocker as well, which stops your ISP getting in the way. So your ISP can't see your internet service provider because it's the ISP that does the blocking for these certain sites.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, here, you don't. It's not illegal to stream something, but it's illegal to download it. Obviously,
I heard just recently, that they were now doing. The police were going out, getting people for this. Using.
Well,
using.
I think the law is in the UK is that it's only illegal to share it.
Yeah, to share. Yeah. Once you're actually seeding, then that's when they go after you.
Yeah, that's when they go after you.
That's why I use free download manager because it doesn't seed anything that you download.
No.
Yeah.
So you're not sharing anything, so it's safer.
No. And even when I use uTorrent or whatever, I just I normally turn it off anyways.
Yeah. I'm always in some other country.
Hey, Michelle, how are you? Yes, Pirate Bay is still a thing.
Oh, it's around. It's around. It's still there.
It's still there, but it's blocked by most ISPs. It's service
It
providers.
is.
So you have
Yeah,
to use
well,
a
it's-
VPN with a
VPN or proxy. Proxy is another one as well, isn't it?
it's Proxy Bay.
Yeah, Proxy Bay, which is I can never get to work every time.
Oh no.
Never works. I get in there, it comes up, Pirate Bay comes up. You click on things and it just doesn't go into a magnet or nothing like that.
Not if you have an
It
account
winds
with
me
a
up.
private tracker that is encrypted by THP.
Jesus, no, you could get right into anything at the end of the day if you really wanted to. Couldn't
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you know,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you know.
Yeah.
Not all of us work for the Secret Service, Dinks.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's
Dinks very mysterious.
I don't think I've ever got a warning either from my provider. I know I know a lot of people that I've talked to. They've got warnings. They've got letters sent to their
Wow.
house saying, you know,
Stop doing this.
stop doing this. We've noticed that you downloaded. I think one of them was Game of Thrones. He was downloading Game of Thrones, and they went right after his ass. It was I guess HBO was cracking down on all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
you know.
I had
HBO,
I had the fucking blood drain out of me one day, like back in the old days, like 2004 or something.
Yeah.
When I was downloading a music program, which is like really a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's like you had to click on each file. It was like 20 parts of this program, like old zip files, 20 zip files. And I was clicking on each one at a time, downloading one at a time. I got about 3/4 of the way down, and then I clicked on the third one, and it didn't go anywhere. Then I refreshed the page, and then an FBI fucking thing come up on the page.
That's right. Try it, yeah. Flashing up.
It had the FBI like emblem in the middle of the page, and like
I've
and
seen
then
those
this
as well.
page, this website's been shut down, and your IP has been logged.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fucking unplugged it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the smaller guys here, they won't bother. Like, I mean, they're ambiguous. They don't bother you. It's just the bigger guys. If you're with one of the larger fucking here, it's fucking regulated. It's a fucking joke. So I mean, you're here. It's like Bell, Rogers, and Kojiko are three of the biggest guys here. And if you're with one of those guys, you're like, oh, you're downloading movies. You gotta stop doing that, or else we're gonna pull your fucking service. Yeah, okay, whatever. But when you go with the smaller guys that are just offering you net, they don't care, right? It's the fucking. It's because I said, Rogers and Bell, they got this big the TV corporations that fucking they own everything, man. They fucking mobile phones and TV networks and the whole shooting match, and of course they're going to go after you because you're biting into their fucking payday. So,
well, back in the days, in the late 90s, early 2000s, Steve saying he'd done VCDs.
I remember those.
VCDs.
Back in the days, in the early 2000s, just back 2000 ish.
Yeah.
I was doing. I was making cracks for CD protections.
Oh fuck! I remember those, man.
And I was uploading cracks to like game copy sites and stuff.
Fucking, they were huge. VCDs were huge in fucking Asia. Huge. Hey, Scoobs. Yeah, they were fucking huge in fucking in Asia. I remember a lot of the fucking movie copies were on VCD. Even
Steve, Razor 1911 I used some of my cracks back in the day. That's who I was uploading them to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Razor
DVD
1911.
Decipher, yeah.
I done cracks for like games like I know the old games, Forsaken and Unreal, like CD protections, so that you can play it without the CD, you can copy it and then crack the exit.
Nero. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. There was always a way around this shit. Always. You know, when you wanted something done, there was always a program somebody would fucking have out there that you can like fucking download and fucking use, right?
Yeah, the crack tros, they used 8-bit and 16-bit like files like that played.
Yeah.
So it sounded like real old school computers, you know. When you install in the program, it'll play this music along with it, and it'd be like real old school computer 8-bit, 16-bit music. It'd be brilliant. I used to love those crack tros. The installers.
I used to like the music the crack programs had. Tracker music. Mod files. Yeah, I remember.
Well, I used to make that music, tracker music.
Yeah.
And I still do make tracking music for the ZX Spectrum and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I still do it. I've got a page on ZX Art for the ZX Spectrum.
Nero Brewing, yeah. You know, fucking, and you remember those the MP3 players, right? You used to just fucking load those things up with fucking ripped music. Those things are great, man. It's fucking
Mod
MP3.
Tracker. That's what I used to use. Mod Tracker was a program I used to use.
It's RLS group name. Okay. Yeah, I heard Frank Spectrum music. Frank's Spectrum music.
The old computer, 8-bit music.
Yeah. Phoenix Taurus. I don't remember Phoenix Taurus though.
I do. I remember Phoenix Taurus.
Yeah.
Actually, all the music on my page, there's only one that's not 1-bit. They're all 1-bit. Just ones and zeros. That's all it is. One channel, but faked to make it sound like 3 or 4 instruments and the drums at the same time. But it's only really one channel.
Scooby, lucky you had no chance of 5. Yeah. Back in the day, you know, just fucking grabbing those sites that you know, it was amazing because you'd find a site and you never thought it would work for you, and you found what you're looking for. You're like, holy fuck, I can't believe this. And then, you know, you'd be able to download the whole catalog. I used to love it because you'd discover some really good fucking tunes. You know, shit that you'd never heard before, and you'd rip it, and you know, be sitting there listening and going, holy fuck, man. I think you know, going back to even with Napster, I mean, I you know, a lot of bands I think I would never have discovered if it wasn't for fucking like Napster.
Yeah.
You know? Back in the day.
It was Google Video that I used to use.
Yeah, Google, you know, even on YouTube as well, right?
Well, but, YouTube didn't exist when Google Video was
Yeah.
Google Video was like from 2000 or late 90s, 2000s. Actually, when Google started, they had a video.
So what was that? Was the foreshadowing of Google fucking taking over YouTube?
Well, Google took them over, didn't they? And that was it.
Yeah.
They split off. YouTube is owned by Google, so
yeah,
it's a Google company. They just
yeah, they
broke
bought
it
'em up.
off into a separate
Yeah, they did.
company. Still owned by Google. It's still a Google company, YouTube.
Yeah. The boys who invented YouTube made a lot of money.
Well, I mean, they sold it off. I think it was 2012, 2013.
2012,
when they sold it off.
Yeah, made a hell of a lot of money.
Fuck yeah! I mean, things fucking changed drastically, though.
Oh yeah,
That's too bad.
Now you got full teams on there deleting videos every day, like.
yeah, exactly.
And they still can't keep up.
No, they can't keep up, man. Holy shit! Yeah, 2012. Yeah, that's when they bought them.
Yeah.
They bought them.
I mean, you got these other ones like Video Motion and stuff like now. The other channels and Rumble, I think, that Sleazy's on all the time, which I've gone on.
Yeah, you've got what is it? Even Daily Motion is still around, isn't it?
Yeah, Daily Motion's still around as well. Yeah,
Daily Motion's awful. It's really slow.
It's
awful.
Horrible. It's always been horrible. But I mean, these are like some of the alternatives. But I don't know. I mean, you look at now with the advent of TikTok now, fucking shortening things up even more, forcing YouTube and Facebook and all that to do their shorts. They have to have those formats now to keep up with the Joneses, if you will.
There's another one as well, isn't there? Odyssey as well, I think.
Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one now that's started up, and they're another platform.
I've got an Odyssey.
They're all there.
Account. I've got Odyssey account.
Yeah, I've got Odyssey and Rumble. I've got
what's Odyssey like? What is it?
Odyssey's like it looks like YouTube, but they don't stop your videos and they don't block anything like that. Same with Rumble as well.
There's no censorship. No censorship.
No censorship.
Nothing.
Except for violent stuff,
Well, if you're gonna put something on there with somebody getting their shot or something like that, they're gonna kick off like.
Or unethical,
Yeah.
So I guess you could somehow, like for instance, StreamYard. I wonder, can you stream on those sites too?
Yeah,
well,
you have to have a certain amount. You have to have a certain amount of subs on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But then you've got to make sure if you've only got like me, like more than I think 300 is you have to have 300 subs.
Okay.
And then, but then you can't link your account, your YouTube account, if you've got videos over a certain length.
Oh, okay.
So it blocked me from linking my account because I had videos that were over 2 hours. Or like 12-hour videos, 11-hour videos on live stream. So it blocked it because if I had more subscribers, if I had like 1,000 or whatever, I'd have like unlimited like size videos. I could upload from YouTube because it captures everything you upload to YouTube straight away and puts it on Odyssey without you having to upload them to Odyssey.
Yeah, TikTok has cheapened videos, that's for sure.
I don't go on TikTok. I've never been on it yet.
No.
And I think when you get so many followers on Odyssey, you can live stream as well. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many platforms now to fucking live stream. So many. It just, I don't know. Always, it comes down to like if, StreamYard, is it worth paying for? Not really.
Well, what was the other one? I found that other platform there was that I was using, but it only let you do it for 6 hours tops, and then it would cut it off. But you could get 12 people up on that for free.
Oh, 12 people, really?
Yeah, you could have 12 people on your chat.
Which one was that one? Yeah, I think I remember you used that.
Something. What was it called?
Yeah.
Ecam or something.
Yeah.
So was it?
Yeah,
Ethan, or
but
was it?
it needed a good computer to
Well, yeah,
handle it.
it played havoc with Daniel's phone, and it played havoc with your
I
computer.
couldn't use it because it made my computer overheat. It's probably what bloody busted my old laptop, why it overheated and burnt out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It weren't long after that the fan broke and then it died.
Yeah, I think it was
Mux.
EV Mux, that's what it was. EV Mux.
EV Mux.
Yeah.
EV Mux is great, but it gives you. It doesn't say anything about 6 hours. Doesn't say anything like that. You have to ask EV Mux direct, and they'll tell you. Yeah, they'll say 6 hours and it cuts off. But if you pay for it, you can have it unlimited, and you can have 12 unlimited.
12 unlimited.
But it's great. I mean, it goes in 1080 as well, so it shows 1080 live camera feed and everything. Like,
see, that was my issue with what's the other one? Restream. I always found that.
Yeah, Restream.
I always found the Restream video was horrible.
You get too many wankers on there as well, like harassing you on Restream as well.
Yeah, you can't ban them from
you can't get rid of
studio.
them. No, you can't. No, you can't. So they're always there.
They keep popping up, and they're really annoying.
Yeah.
And then they pop up with a shared screen, so they've got two screens at once, and it's like,
yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind StreamYard. I think it's okay, but I don't know.
At the end of the day, if you want to pay for it, go ahead. I have free accounts.
Well, I think that's all you really need, to be honest. I mean, most people just don't care about the fucking logo in the corner. Whatever.
No, it doesn't bother me. But you are limited. Like at the end of the day, you're limited to the amount of people you can have up.
Yeah.
And of course you get 20 hours. That's it.
20 hours, and that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
One way around it is to use OBS with.
Like Matt does, like OBS.
Yeah.
I tried to do that. I've tried to do that with OBS. I couldn't get the sound right. That was my biggest issue with it, was getting the sound.
I got it working all right, but it took too much.
Uses
power.
too much power.
OBS and do Discord for the video and just stream that window. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Discord, yeah.
You can do multi-chats in Discord, like you get as many people as you want on there, can't you?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And you just stream.
I've never done that with Discord.
I've looked at it. I've gone in there and clicked on it a few times. Like, yeah. I think Punches had a chat privately, didn't he, Anna? One time.
Me and Punches had some chats on Discord, a video with Barry.
Yeah.
And someone else, can't remember now, a couple of others. We all went on there and chatted on Discord.
Yeah.
You could do watch-alongs. Punches was doing like watching videos with.
That's right. He was.
Oh yeah.
Like watch-alongs, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Well, I like that because I was doing them on Twitch, but the thing that worries me all the time is like the beginning of the film. It says, "Do not fucking broadcast."
Yeah. Dude.
All right.
They're gonna come knocking at your door.
They are gonna come knocking at your door, asking for $55,000. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be giving Twitch a go soon, because with Twitch you can have two audio streams. You can upload at the same time. So
exactly.
for music, I can have a backing track playing on one stream and a guitar on the other, or a microphone on the other.
Yeah.
So for music, Twitch is miles better for music.
Yeah, Twitch is great.
Than YouTube, because you can upload two separate audio streams.
I managed once with Restream to actually have two platforms going. I managed to get YouTube and Twitch going on one time. Well, that
was because you had a new account on StreamYard.
Yeah.
the first 30 days you get extras where you can save
Really?
your streams for the first 30 days on StreamYard.
Oh no. Yeah, StreamYard, but I was on Restream doing it. He said you want to broadcast it on 2 platforms.
Yeah, but you can from StreamYard. You can.
All right.
See, that's what I'm doing right now. This is streaming on Twitch as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
I
is
didn't know
streaming
that.
on Twitch as well.
How many people are watching on Twitch?
Only one person right now. I don't have a lot of. I don't have a lot of.
That's what I
followers.
get. That's another thing with me. It's hardly anybody watches.
I only have like 7, 8 followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
I haven't really, paid attention to Twitch. I mean,
I don't either. I don't have Twitch open ever. Like only when
No.
I'll go and watch something, I'll open Twitch up. But
I watch like I used to watch Sleazy a lot because he used to do lots of films on Twitch.
so you never know. I never know who's live when because I haven't got the page open. But YouTube's always open here, 24/7.
I'll give you the Twitch. Here's the Twitch link here, guys. In chat. There's a Twitch link.
It's twitch.com Nocturnal Frequency Radio.
Yeah.
Not on just Nocturnal Frequency.
Yeah. That's the Twitch link. And yeah.
I'm already on there, I think.
Plaster, there you are. First time chat. How are you? How you doing, Plaster?
Plaster caster.
Hold on.
Oh my god. We got some classic films. We got
What's
we got
that?
channel. We got a channel over in the UK
Hey,
called Legend, right?
Legend.
Yeah, and they're showing these old classic movies, Dracula, fucking some real fucking epic vintage. It's called the Vintage Vault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Vintage Vault.
Yeah, so they just got loads of old classic vintage black and white
Yeah.
horror films like Peter Cushing and Vincent Price. Brilliant.
I followed you, Steve, on Twitch.
There's a film on here tonight called Cop Car.
Hey, Gareth, how are you?
A
Cop
tense
Car.
Yeah, tense thriller with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
2 boys find an abandoned police cruiser, take it for a joyride, only to find themselves being chased by a crooked county sheriff with murderous secret.
Damn county sheriff.
Damn sheriff. He's got Kevin Bacon with a big
Kevin Bacon. Holy
handlebar
crap.
mustache on him, like looks a bit
Yeah.
very, very weird.
Yeah, the chat in Twitch is pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you can have your colored chats, and you can have your all sorts of that. That's what I like about it.
Yeah,
It's taking forever to load up. Normally
What's that?
quick. Twitch is taking the page is taking like 30 seconds and it's still loading.
Oh yeah. What? Which one? What? This? With the stream?
Yeah.
All right, Adrian. Take care. Good night.
Not normally this low.
Weird. Yeah. I
I
mean,
got a PC given to me this week, like out of work, and I could have given it to you. No, I took it apart though. Took things off it.
What's left on it? Because all I really need is a motherboard and processor.
We had a big fucking PC come in this sometime this year, and they hid it upstairs, so I couldn't have it. And it was fucking huge, like a massive, great big tower fucking PC, fucking clear glass on it and everything, like fucking. Didn't have no name to it and nothing, like it was fucking huge. They wouldn't let me have it.
Yeah, there's only 9 there. Well, 9 now, thanks to Steve for subscribing, following, whatever on Twitch. We usually do the show. We'll simulcast them on here too. I mean on Twitch as well, because there are some people, a couple people pop in and once in a while there on Twitch. So yeah, but I did do a movie thing too as well on Twitch. I gave that a shot.
I watched it. I was there for it.
Yeah, you watched it, Frank.
The thing I showed once on Twitch was Free Jack.
Oh yeah, fuck
yeah.
There's a movie I haven't seen.
Yeah, there's a classic movie. Like Punches suggested it. I hadn't watched it for years. Like we found I found a 1080 copy of it, which is quite good. Like, and we whacked it up on Twitch. Yeah, great film. Mick Jagger. Emilio Estevez, isn't it?
Yeah.
Emilio
Estevez.
It's Charlie Sheen's
brother, yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
Half brother.
Steve is asking, what was the other movie you watched that you showed on there, John?
Code of Silence.
Oh yeah, classic.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
A comedy film as well. I can't remember which film that was now.
My favourite Chuck Norris ones was Missing in Action.
Yeah, I've got that. I've got that.
I haven't seen that in years.
I might watch it again. I've got a box set of Chuck Norris films. Like, there's about 5 films in it. Missing in Action's there. Code of Silence. A couple of other fucking crazy ones as well, like that he was in.
Isn't there about 3 of those Missing in Action films? Like 1, 2, and 3 or something?
Yeah, that's it. There is. Yeah, it's all 3 Missing in Action. Code of Silence and another film. I can't remember what the other one is.
Kel says you watched you showed The Fog too.
Oh yeah, The Fog. Yeah. Okay, now I forgot about that.
Classic flick.
Classic film.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. I might show that old Lord of the Rings cartoon.
Yeah, I think you should.
Not many people have seen it,
no.
But when you watch it, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, just the Peter Jackson movie, and you watch this cartoon, which was made like 30 years before it, you're like, wow! It's like Peter Jackson copied basically every scene from that cartoon, shots and all, like camera positions,
he did.
Angles.
Well, at least he had a bit. At least he had a bit of savvy to do it, but he should have done his own thing, really, like, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Instead of copying another film, like.
It's 1970s that was made.
I think, you're right. 70s, mid 70s.
78, I think.
Yeah.
It's great. It's John Hurt does some of the voices in it as well. John Hurt.
Cool.
I think he plays.
He has a great voice, man. This John Hurt.
Yeah, he plays the Ranger in Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
There's an album. Yeah, right. There's an album by Art and Noise called Claude Debussy. And he actually does the fucking vocals through the film, like chats through the song, and he just comes on and says, "Imagine if you was an actor like me saying these words," and he just changes the whole song, like,
Is that Claude Debussy, Claire de Lune?
Maybe Claude Debussy.
Yeah, Claire de Lune. It's his famous tune by Debussy.
Yeah.
It's a very romantic song.
Yeah, Art and Noise did the whole album on it.
Yeah. I'll take one of those too, Steve. The fucking computer he's talking about. The i9 3090 64 gig RAM. Jeez.
Gee. Big computer.
Yeah. It's insane. Insane. Oh fuck.
I keep thinking about another one. I keep thinking about getting another computer. I keep going in town every now and again, like, and seeing these uprated fucking things coming out, thinking,
This looks intriguing, man.
Yes,
Do I want to drop the money? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a thing. You want
They got me at 325 quid, like, and you're going, no, man, I want it to be cheaper than that.
Exactly. Exactly. Too much. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. I got an early morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably come on tomorrow night if nobody is. I'll probably premiere that fucking the mountaintop hospital urbex, and then I'll probably do a chat afterwards. So if anybody wants to join, by all means.
See what's happening. Was it Sunday tomorrow? It's today,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
I've got an appointment in the hospital on Monday.
Yeah.
Test done. So
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Monday morning.
Well, like I said to you before, like, best of luck with that, man.
Yeah. Best of luck, Frank.
I don't know if they're going to keep me in or not because it's a biopsy. Like they've got to do.
Ooh.
Take a bit of tissue out,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I think it's just in and out. So
I think that's usually day thing. Yeah. Biopsies are usually just
The biopsies are only like you go in there and they just like take a big load of it. It's when they ring you up after the biopsy that you got to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when the fear kicks in.
Fucking right.
Don't want to hear it. Unless it's good news. Fuck. Well, fuck, Frank, all the best, buddy.
Yes, nothing to worry about. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
That's
like
good.
if it was as serious as what you think, you'd be like semi-dead anyway. Like.
Just tiredness, exhaustion all the time.
Well, if you're standing up and you're not really doing much, like
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers, mate.
Good seeing you both, and we'll chat soon.
Yep.
Yep.
Take care, everyone in chat. See you later.
See you
Ta-da.
later.
Bye.